Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jono. Today we have a Mazza grinder to review. He's still in the box, and to help me do everything we need to do with this, I've got the man, the myth, the legend, and if you've ever said anything stupid on MDU, you know him. It is Corey Tex Williams!
What's going on, mother? We're going to unbox this bad boy. It's brand new. I'm usually too poor to afford these, but we've got one on the bench today. We're going to put it through its paces. We might love it. We might hate it. I'll probably hate it because I guarantee it's not as good as a Mythos, but here we go.
It's better than a Mythos.
It's not better than a Mythos.
It's better than a Mythos.
All right, we'll see. It's mostly plastic.
Whatever. So now that we've got this out on the bench, let's go through some specs.
No. Hey, Jono. It's an unboxing, mate. We don't know anything about this machine just yet. So let me just take it from the top. We're going to start with section 1A. Prefazione. Prima di utterare.
The Aroba S, the long-awaited replacement for the well-used and ever-popular Aroba E. How long has this been out for since?
The Aroba E, I think about 1901 was first manufactured, so it's been a while, yeah. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take it into the future. We're going to pretend it's 1995 and we're going to review a Mazza.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Mazza has completely redesigned the Aroba E platform and come out with this. So now we have features like 3 dosing options instead of 2.
Wow.
And a alien-shaped hopper.
Cool.
So a notable feature on the grinder is this new group handle cradle. It's spring-loaded and fully adjustable. The handle goes in and you can distribute your coffee this way. It does fit a dosing cup, but small ones don't tend to stay in and the big ones tend to fall out.
Well, I think, look, this grinder's been designed to be fully commercial. So if you're getting pumped on the machine, you're smashing through kilos, throwing the handle in, giving it a little flick, I think that's what it's designed to be proficient for. But it's not designed for a barista who's going to sit there, pass their dosing cup through 10 sets of scales and try and get it to the microbial bloody milligram of grind. But commercially, for speed, I think it's faster. I like that feature. How fast? You stay tuned, we'll find out.
Let's just have a quick chat about the aesthetics of the grinder. From a user standpoint of view, the front looks really good. It's easy to read and it's definitely modernized from the Aroba E. Personally, I could have done without the grinder redesign, especially with the lid. It's a really great idea to have this kind of seal around the lid. However, it just makes it really cumbersome to get on and off. Because you need 2 people to get it on.
Yeah, maybe 3. So pretty much you need a degree in grinder assembly to be able to put it on at a quick rate of speed. I feel like they've redesigned it with aesthetics being the primary focus over function. I like that this is cambered a little bit more to feed into the grinder. Did they need to change the top? No, they did not.
Now another feature that we have here is a Wi-Fi connectivity. Now there's 2 modes. You can go peer-to-peer, which would be connecting multiple grinders all at once, which is a good thing. And then there's also Wi-Fi network, but we can't connect to it. Yeah.
So I've just looked on the Mazda website. Apparently there's an app that was set to be released in 2018. Just for the heads up, if you're watching this in 2020, it is 2020. So 2 years later, we haven't got any updates. But I figured I'd roll the dice and look in the App Store. I've typed in Mazda Grinder. All it's come up with is Tinder. So maybe we're best just probably like downloading the Tinder app and trying to network on there, and maybe someone on there can explain it to us.
When you are able to connect to the grinder, you can look at statistics to see heavy periods of usage. You can check the hours of your blades, and you can also adjust your times for each setting on the fly.
So if you're one of those bosses who likes to sit on table 6 and stare at your barista behind the machine, making sure they're not stuffing up any drinks for your loyal customers, you can adjust the grinder just in case you've hired an idiot and they don't know what they're doing.
Is that you, mate?
That's me. I micromanage all my staff. I like to make sure that everything is as it should be all the time.
You've seen us take this grinder out of the box and put it to the test. We are still bedding in the blades, and even though we're still doing that, the grind output has been completely consistent, which I think is really, really promising. And Corey?
I have heard from multiple sources, obviously people who don't buy Mazdas, that these machines can get quite hot, specifically the Robo S, when it's put under a little bit of pressure. However, based off what I've tested today, I just don't see it. There's what is essentially an air conditioner poking out of either side of this unit. There is absolutely no way that this bloody thing can overheat. It's actually quite refreshing. Coming up to summer, it's going to be quite nice just to poke your head behind the grinder and cool off a little bit. But I think it's going to be consistent. It's not going to overheat. That's a myth, but we're happy to test it.
Seriously, it's so bloody cold.
All right, so we've filled up this big bad hopper, 1.6 kilo hopper on the new Mazda, which is big. And when it comes to grinder, the bigger the better. Am I right, Jono?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're going to grind the whole lot through here and see if this bad boy overheats at all. We've just put 1.6 kilos of coffee through this bad boy. We've run it through at an espresso setting just to put it through a little bit more pressure. Did get a little bit warmer, but as you'd expect, I think the old Robo-E were just about to caught fire at that point. But thankfully, this one stacked up, cooled down really quick, and nothing did catch fire.
I don't have a fire extinguisher in here.
Well, that's dangerous, mate, because you got some hot stuff right here.
Anyway, guys, thanks heaps for watching the video. We've had a bit of fun. These grinders are great. Thanks to Corey for coming on the show.
I'm just going to head down to the basement now. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
Cool. We'll see you on the next video.